Bam, 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 bam. What it do, boo? Boy got a face shave because Florida's getting hot and I refuse to have a beard when it's like 80 degrees. So that explains it. It probably does nothing, but in my head, the placebo effect, it does something. This is what you got. Butterface Bert. You feel me? Butterface Bert. Anyways, as the title suggests, today is a review of the HOKA Mach X. And these babies right here are creme de la creme. I really enjoyed spending the last 3 or 4 weeks running in the HOKA Mach X, and I can't wait to explain why I love them so much. But before we do any of that, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We are nearly at 500, so I would appreciate it if you guys can get me there. Cool? Capiche? Capiche. Now, the reason why I decided to buy the HOKA Mach X was because I wanted to have a fun daily trainer off the back of Los Angeles Marathon. I knew running a marathon would be an extreme event. It took a lot out of me, and I knew, not from experience, but from an assumption, that it would be hard to get back out there after running a marathon, and that was very true. The first week and a half, it was very hard, obviously, to get back out there and run, but these babies changed my perception. It helped me shift perspective and make running fun because this HOKA Mach X 2 is a very fun shoe. And I'm surprised a lot of people aren't talking about this shoe because it's a great shoe, especially if you're a bigger runner. This shoe does a lot. It's very versatile. Before we get into the details, we're gonna talk about the aesthetics. We're gonna talk about the upper, the midsole, and the sole, and we're gonna talk about who we think this shoe is for. Cool? Let's get into it. Okay, so the purpose of this shoe, it's a plated daily trainer. And this stacks up against the Endorphin Speed 4, the New Balance Fuel Cell SE Trainer, Puma DV8 Nitro 3, the Asics Magic Speed, the Boston 13, a super shoe-like plated daily trainer. Aspects of performance and durability are supposed to be its pluses, suitable for everyday efforts as well as tempos, but it can also be a backup race day shoe. But in my opinion, this shines if you're a bigger runner like myself. 6'6", 220. Your boy's trying to get to 200, so I'm still gonna be a big runner, but your boy's cutting weight. Okay, so let's talk about the aesthetics of the HOKA Mach X 2. Appeal-wise, a very good looking shoe. HOKA, big branded, and then you have the HOKA emblem on the medial side of the shoe as well. The colorway, in my opinion, is a very nice colorway with the hits of gray, yellow, and then white. I have been running in this shoe quite a lot, almost 100 miles maybe, but this has been my daily for almost all of my runs the last 3 weeks. Nice HOKA branding on the very back, HOKA Mach X 2, and then that hit where you can see the Pebax plastic plate. Now the upper, very nice breathable mesh. It's an engineered knit-like mesh with improved lockdown. A lot of individuals did say, I have to mention, a lot of individuals did say heel slippage issues in the back. Me personally, I did not have this issue. Unfortunately, I think this shoe was a whole size too small. I wear size 13, this is a size 13. I probably should have went with a 14 because this shoe was extremely snug for me. No matter what socks I wore, this shoe felt snug. You can just tell this is a shoe designed to go light because the engineered mesh upper is very nice, but the heel is not padded at all. You do have some padding on the inside, but it is not a structured paneled shoe like you see on most daily trainers. This is how you know they are trying to cut weight, which in my opinion is a good thing. I like having bouncier, light shoes. That way I can keep the feet turning and I'll gravitate towards shoes in that regard. And this is one of them. So you're not gonna have a collared heel. It's gonna be very light and flimsy. That's where a lot of people have indicated heel slippage in the back. But as you can see from my shoes, I always do lace lock. So no matter what, I am snug and ready to go. Also, engineered mesh all the way through, keeps the shoe breathable. This is gonna be a very nice shoe in the Florida summer heat. I'm just gonna love this shoe all the way through the summer. Now, midsole, as you all know, this is where the money is made, okay? This is where the big bucks is spent. This is where it differentiates itself from the rest of the competition. This is where it makes itself different from the rest of the competition. Midsole, it's a two constructed midsole, okay? There's two types of foams in the midsole. So PIVA, supercritical foam, it's gonna give you bounce and it's soft. It's similar to what you find in most super shoes. And then right on the bottom, where you can see in yellow, that right there is going to be your EVA blended foam. This is more durable, it's going to be more structured, offers stability with that PBX plate, which you can see right in there. The PBX plate also offers that snappiness, which is why I love this shoe so much, because it's bouncy and it's snappy with that plate. So again, it keeps my cadence high, which I love. I like my cadence being 165 plus, closest to 170 on all of my runs, because that reduces the injury risk for myself. So I love shoes that are bouncy and snappy, that can help me keep my feet moving. And this shoe does an amazing job at that. I've never ran in the Mach X before, the first edition, but this is supposed to be much better because of the construction of the midsole with that PBX plate. The feel, what does it feel like? Smooth transitions from one foot to the next, very smooth. I went a long run, a few long runs in this shoe, a 16-mile long run and a 14-mile long run, and my feet, other than it being too tight, did not ache at all. And it's, again, the key word you're gonna hear me say in this description is bouncy. It is very bouncy, which makes it fun. Again, coming off the backs of Los Angeles, I wanted to run for fun. I wanted to get back into it as quickly as I could. And this shoe did a great job of getting me back out there and having fun with running. And I love this shoe because it does have a PBX plate, but it's not a carbon plate, so it's less aggressive, right? It's very forgiving for what it offers, but it still gives you that propulsion, it still gives you that bounce, it still gives you those quick transitions, everything you want in a super shoe, but with the comfort. So I haven't done any tempo runs since I've been back from Los Angeles. I'm about at 50 miles a week now, and that's all just easy running. There is fartleks, there is strides, but no tempo runs. But this shoe is ideal for tempos. So if you want to pick up the pace, the shoe is great for it. Also, if you're those individuals that love progressive long runs, this shoe is great because it does allow you to start slow and then pick up the pace to marathon pace, half marathon pace, or whatever your goal pace is. And if you're on a budget, for $189, this can be yours. No, if you're looking for a one shoe or two shoe rotation, this is great because it will allow you to get all of your training done as well as a race day option as well, which makes this shoe phenomenal because it's a fun shoe, but it also checks all the boxes. It hasn't been out long enough, so there isn't a lot of spots that have it on sale. I caught mine off eBay for the low. I got mine for like $130 brand new. There are some deals, there are some steals. So if you're looking, you might find a discount or two. If I can find any deals or any discounts, I'll definitely put them in the description below. So make sure you check that. That way you can see and cop these for yourself. It's not an affiliate link, so I don't make any money. It's just helping you guys out. So sole, let's talk about the sole. Or actually one thing also, the midsole is removable. This is what it looks like. It is a removable insole. It is padded, it's somewhat cushioned, but it does not provide any additional bounce or performance. So if you're an individual that has its own insoles, you can take them out, switch them. That's also a positive. Sole, let's talk about the sole. I haven't been able to run in rain because it hasn't rained in Florida, but dirt and all terrain and road and sand and all of the good things the shoe performed well in, had no issues with slippage. So I would give this a solid score. You can see the exposed EVA foam in that highlighter green, and then in the orange is where you're going to see traction. Key takeaways. This shoe, in my opinion, is for anyone and everyone. So if you want to buy this shoe because you're looking for a durable daily trainer that can get the job done for your tempo runs, your interval runs, your long runs, this shoe is good for you. But my big body Benzes out there, if you're looking for a shoe that's going to help you with the snap, with the cadence, that's going to give you some protection and some stability, this shoe is A1. This shoe can get the job done for you, and it's gotten the job done for me. That is all I got. I will see you all in the next one. I hope you enjoy your day. I got some other shoes coming. Your boy's been on an eBay shopping spree. So we got the Lolo for the Brooks coming next. And then we got the Asics Super Blast 2 as well. So I'll be testing these out soon. I'll be getting with you guys in a little bit. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so. I will see you guys when I see you. Have a good one. Peace.